Texas 95.7. I don't even sound the same. Texas 95.7, the Armadillo, Craig Vaughn with you in the studio. Lehman, I can't.
Why are you laughing at me? What'd I do? Casey's the one doing it.
I'm just saying that, Lehman, if you're going to come prepared, you need to be prepared. Okay?
Sorry, I was running late.
I was late.
This morning.
They come in. This is the first show of the year, the season.
Yes. We came in like we've done.
They start asking each other
Casey's
questions.
asking me questions. I'm like, yeah, you bet. I don't know. I'll do better next time. I'm sorry, Casey.
It's a good thing I didn't need nothing.
That's right. How are you, sir?
Good.
Your voice sounds a little raspy.
Yeah, I sound a little. Got a whole different kind of. I should do some other kind of commercials or something today.
I kind of like it.
You like the
I do.
raspy?
I think it's kind of neat. I think you have a good voice.
I'll get everybody used to it, and then it'll change back to the way it was.
They're like, who's that guy? Did Craig move on or something? What's the deal?
Craig's got
Oh, my
a good
goodness.
voice.
So WRCA folks in the studio with us, and first of all, congratulations on pulling off a rodeo last year. That was
did.
a lot
Was that last year?
That was a ton of extra work.
2020 is a blur.
Yes.
It's like they say behind the rearview mirror. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like a frosted rearview mirror.
Yeah.
I don't even remember 2020.
I do, and I don't want to relive
I don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who won? Who won the world championship?
I think
Casey, who
Lehman
won?
is actually
You know that?
Jolly S&L out of Colorado.
2 times back to back.
Yes, well, of course, and
remember that.
and we get to take their trophy to them, their own personalized trophy, the team trophy this weekend, to Lamar.
Oh, cool.
Oh, there's a ranch rodeo there, and I want to brag a little bit. The top horse was ridden by my buddy Buster Frierson, and then the youngest top hand we've had, I believe, is Troy Higgs, won the 2020 top hand. Cool honors. It was kind of a very emotional night for that family. They've been at it for a long time, and they got it done. They're past world championships, and now Troy went and hammered one down in the top hand. So it was cool.
So
We ended great. We ended great for a hell of a year.
that's right. Yeah. And 2021, we're back to normal 4 performances. Or is the matinee thing now going like, hey, maybe we should do that more often?
No matinees.
Okay.
It's going to go back to the original format of the 4 perfs. We will be 100% open. Thank God for that. Mm-hmm. And, we talk about last year just to close that out.
Today.
And let's never talk about it again. But we do really want to say thanks to everybody that came out, bought a ticket. You were very patient with us through all that reticketing process. And to have a new system of the different perfs and when can I go, what ticket do I have, you guys were great. And so we just want to say a big thanks to everybody for sticking with us.
Yep. A lot of patience involved
Yeah.
last year.
Well, I know why they have that whole saying, it's like herding cats.
Yeah.
It was like herding mountain lions.
Yeah.
It was.
We got through it, though, by golly.
No, well, yeah. We
Sold a pony for $89,000.
89. He's high on the hog. Good job. Yes. It
Or was it 84?
was 82.
Oh, shoot. I've been telling everybody 89.
You know what?
He's already jacking up this year's price. That's what he's doing.
I got to pay 7 into the pot to make it work.
He's outstanding in his check, by the way, everybody. I'm just going to say that right now.
$250 every week.
Oh, man.
No, seriously though, Craig, we got a big deal coming up. Tickets go on sale June 1.
Every
Excellent.
year before
So-
we know it.
Yes, it
Get
will,
your
actually.
game face on, man.
Yeah, it's just a couple of weeks away, actually, yeah. Already had a rodeo way earlier this year because it was in Arizona, and if you don't want to actually literally fry, you've got to have it in March, I believe.
Yeah, because the one that I go to, we fry.
Yeah, that's right. There is one more. It's later on in the year.
Yes,
I forgot about that.
We
Yeah,
got one more. So, but, we love being in Arizona. We love being in Arizona.
yeah. Heck yeah. The Lowell Goemmer Memorial Ranch Rodeo. I remembered talking about him last year. Lowell Goemmer, we had whoever won. We had them on the air talking about what a great man that was. And so we've got a winner. We're all going to call. Oh, this is exciting. We're already calling our first winner of the year.
It's the winner was Campwood Cattle Company and Kelton Ranch. So we're going to reach out to KJ Kaysen with Campwood and visit a little bit about how that rodeo went.
KJ Kaysen sounds like a DJ name.
He does sound like a DJ, like Casey Kasem.
Then maybe that's why it's stuck in my brain, and I got this big microphone sitting in my nose.
That's right. All right, let's call him. We won't even ask Lehman where that ranch is.
No, I don't. I think
They're in Arizona, guys. Come on. We're talking about Arizona.
All right, hang on. And there he is. We got him on the phone, KJ Kaysen over in Arizona. Congratulations on your win, the first win of the 2021 season.
and he got it done, or they got it done. Campwood and Kelton got it done.
Yep.
And it was so hot that day that I really think y'all got sunburnt, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it
it
snowed
was a
also.
nice chilly
didn't it?
day in northern Arizona.
It rained, it snowed, it was then 80 degrees. I don't know, you had like all 4 seasons or
Wow.
something.
Wow.
Yeah. Just, it's the old saying, just wait a minute, it'll change. So I left the house this morning, and it was 30 degrees, and I got about half hour into my trot, and I'm shucking my jacket. So it'll be 80 degrees here in a minute.
Wow.
But plenty cool enough when you start.
And a little bit of rain has come your all's way, I guess. Just a smidge, huh?
Yeah, it's greening up around here. We're real short on tank water, and that's what's making our lives hard. Where we've got feed, we don't have water, and where we've got water, we don't have feed. So it's just the daily grind.
The daily grind, and then add the American market to it, and we'll all get through it. Dang it, we'll all get through it.
Well, you guys want to have a conversation now?
See? Here we go.
Okay, let's change topic. We don't want to get into mully grubs, as Casey would say.
Lehman, why did you shove me?
You sent us a pretty cool picture this morning, KJ. Your current view. We're a little jealous, man.
Yeah.
That looks like that wouldn't be a bad deal.
It's romantic as hell, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I bet.
Typical.
I left one of the camps this morning, and we trotted about 7 miles to get here and top out. And all I'm doing today is picking up some remnants and moving them out of these big canyons. But this ranch itself starts at about 6,500 feet at the headquarters side, and then it drops off to 3,000 feet down in a place called Burrow Creek. And in the wintertime, we run as many as 500, 600 head down in these canyons, and then you've got to go get them in the spring and knock them back up.
Which is the fun part. Which is why you hire people out. Not to mention all the other little obstacles that go with it, right, KJ? I mean, you got a little. It's not like just cows down there. That's the fun part.
There's a couple snakes, and we passed a bear this morning. So,
Oh, geez.
yeah.
That's awesome.
It's pretty
Reminds
fun.
me of home.
He'll just mind his business if you mind yours. Is that the way that works?
Is that what they're calling them now, or bears? Just kidding.
You just don't look that way very long, and act like you don't see them.
Yep.
Well, hey, you guys, let's talk a little bit about Lowell Goemmer Memorial. So from our looking at the numbers, one thing that first stands out is that a lot of ranches had some success in this rodeo. And then at the same time, there were some bumps in the road. I'm curious what happened with the Maverick branding. There was some no times showing up in there. What happened in that event, KJ?
Well, I'll tell you that if you do this very long, and just before I dive off into that, I'm a big fan of what you all do. It's a bucket list thing for me. We've trained horses and rodeoed for years. I've won a lot of money in there in Fort Worth, but this is one of the Amarillo Finals, WRCA. That's one of my dreams. It's a bucket list thing for me to be able to go to that.
That's cool.
So that being said, I think some guys struggled in those events because they didn't maybe read the setup. That's a big, wide arena, and the cattle come in a long ways away, and it's kind of about how you set things up. And fortunately, our guys on our team have been a lot of places and done a lot of things. We're joined with the Kelton Ranch, and Chance been to the finals, steer open finals several times, and the NFR, and so he reads the setup well, and maybe the cards just fell our way. But that was really the game changer. Is the strip and shoot was at the other end. You started on the far end. You had to haze those cattle right and set up your shots. And if you did that, then you had a little bit of success.
Well, I guess old Ace must have had it figured out. Because then they win that event?
Those guys are hands.
Ace, Hatchet and Falcon Valley were able to win the Maverick branding, and then you guys were second place out of that deal.
I like that event, KJ. It takes skill, it takes a good horse. It takes your team, which is a good thing, and it is the luck of the draw. And it falls down to where are we going to rope them, guys, and how are we going to get this achieved. It's always one of my favorite. It's becoming one of my favorite events to see the whole thing take place.
Yeah, I tell you, the only problem with it, there's so much action. Is if when you're watching one partner, or it's hard to keep track of it all because it's going so fast.
Because it's Maverick, wild and woolly and crazy.
That's right. We like it.
Just so like fast. You.
Yeah, for folks that may not know what we're talking about, so at this event, we normally would have some form of a branding, and this branding is a little different than what you might see, say, like at the World Championship. Yeah, like what's going on right now. You collect them up, and you're going to rope right there out of kind of the herd mentality and drag them to the fire. KJ, and the Maverick branding, that's not quite the job that you got in front of you.
No, it's not. They turn two animals into the arena, and you got two guys on the ground, and the funnest part is building to them and getting them caught in a spot where you can get them worked. The part that's fun to watch is to watch them guys throw that branding iron in the bucket and then swap horses and get on either the two horses that are standing there that the guys just got off and then build to that second one. I mean, it's momentum, it's skill, it's chaos, and makes a great show.
That's cool. It looked like, so let's run down through. We already said you guys got the win and got the invite to the World, so obviously congrats on that deal. And then Ace and his crew at Hatchet Ranch in Falcon Valley, they came in second. And then Logan and his bunch at Muleshoe and Overson, they came in third. And really, you three kind of separated yourselves, honestly, from the pack. But looking at Campwood Kelton, Casey, we've said this a million times when we do these results. It's all about consistency. And aside from the bronc riding, which we'll see how much you want to rib Gus on that deal.
No, we will not go there.
Are we not going to rib on Gus?
No, you're going to get another one.
Okay.
And Milo don't mess around. I'm just saying.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
Give the guy credit where credit's due.
Casey's always taken up for the bronc riders because she's one of them, but I like to kind of rib. So what was it? Purely just a rank pin, or what all went on in the bronc riding there? Because again, there were a few that covered and several that didn't get it done.
Well, as you remember with old Gus, he got on his first one, and it was a big rear out and a big jump, and about the 2.5 jumps in, that horse lost his front end and crashed. And so he started a heck of a ride, and then had to regroup, get his saddle, and when they run that bronc through to get his saddle off, somebody left the back gate open, so the bronc run out and joined the rest of the remuda there.
Well,
and so there was a little chaos going on behind the scenes. So he sat down for his second one and really started a pretty productive ride. And as sometimes happens, those guys get about 7 seconds and they go to listening for that whistle.
Yes.
And they quit making their moves and their corrections and riding their horse.
Well,
and that's all that happened right there. He went to listening for that whistle, but started a really productive second ride after getting thwapped on the first one.
When you ride Milo's horses, you are looking for the whistle if you get that far. And that horse's name was Fire, and so he did fire. I mean, it's not. Milo's not going to bring you nothing that ain't going to make you sweat behind the ears a little bit anyway.
Absolutely,
okay.
And I tell you, that's just great stock, and the guy does it year after year. We've got a little organization here, the Arizona Cowpunchers, and we send out invites. And some of those guys quit coming because they got to crawl on them Milo horses. I mean, they're big, feather-footed, tough horses.
So. They're strong. Yeah. And
yep.
I just admire it, and I like watching his horses buck a lot. I do. And there's nothing wrong with us. We just need a person to rib on.
He's the one. We just got to rib him. That's all it is.
So when I see him later down the road, I'll keep going at him.
There you go. Well, hopefully we'll see you in November, and I hope you jump all over him and build his confidence a little bit.
I bet he will. Well, he'll get another one at the other. Y'all going to go ahead and go to the other Arizona Rodeo too?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, then I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool, man. Well, hey, thanks, KJ, for getting on the phone. We'll let you get back to your work. But on behalf of Casey and I and everybody at WRCA, we are sure tickled pink that you got qualified and look forward to seeing you guys in November.
Well, I appreciate the phone call, guys. I'm going to get back to it. Wish y'all were here to help. We got a little work in front of us, but
there is when I come to visit. I don't tell people, KJ.
You guys be good. Have a good day.
Adios.
Thanks, KJ. Well, for a guy who didn't want to come on the radio or was kind of nervous about being on the radio, he just did fine, didn't he?
Knocked it out for it.
Casey, you got more results, or?
I do. I want to brag on old Whip Peterson for a second. He ended up winning top hand. Cool. And top horse went to Jake McCorkle. I have not seen him in years, and last year I saw him for the first time in a while, and it was so good to see him. And good to see faces you haven't seen that are still getting on it and still getting after it. And he is always well mounted. So this whole rodeo just gives me shivers because it's historical ranches. And when you got them all combined in one area, it really doesn't matter who gets first, second, third, fourth, or last because it's just cool to watch.
Yeah. Yep.
History's still being served to us.
Yep.
And anyway, Whip, good job, buddy. And we'll see you down the road too. Jake, you are getting younger and younger. Just remember I said that.
There's got to be something going on there to talk so nice about.
Jake is a good guy.
Casey,
Yeah, they all
tell
are.
me what's going on.
Let's see, where are you headed to this weekend?
So our next rodeo is going to be in Colorado, Lamar, Colorado. It is May 15th at 1 o'clock Mountain Time. It's the Prowers County Ranch Rodeo. This is our second time to sanction with them. And they're going to have a good, solid rodeo up there. One-day deal, one go. So better swing a good loop and get it done.
It'll be tough.
Yeah.
It'll be tough. I don't know the teams that are in it yet, but I promise it'll be tough.
There's a mix of Colorado, Kansas, New Mexico,
I was wondering,
Texas. Kind of good mix there. But that'll be at the Prowers County Fairgrounds if anybody's in that vicinity and wants to go check it out.
I wonder if Jolly SNL will qualify at that rodeo again.
They're going to be tough.
That's
they're
hometown
two-time
for
world
them.
champs.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
That'll be a tough one.
Oh, very good, very good. It's a full lineup of rodeos. You can go to the website, WRCA.org. At the top there, it says Sanction Rodeos and Sanction Ranch.
Where else
results.
can you find that information, Craig?
On the app.
There you go.
On the app. The WRCA app. Just
Good
search.
thing he asked me. I'd be like, well, I don't know. In the thesaurus,
On Facebook, Casey.
in the
on Faceagram.
Face to Twitter.
call somebody.
Call the office.
Use your phone for a phone.
What? Who does that?
It has numbers on it.
I'm not sure if that works. Let me try.
It has a telephone picture.
They don't use phones. Aren't used for phones anymore.
Nope.
I'll
You
remember
got
that
watches to use for
I'll
phones.
remember that when you're trying to call me.
WRCA.org, and that's the spot to go for tickets or information or hotel reservations, or don't go Googling. We'll start right now.
Don't
Women's
Google
pant
World
sizes.
Championship.
Yeah. You're not the only one. Had a couple other events come through last year and say the same thing. They wanted to get the word out.
Don't Google to find the ticket deal because there's all sorts of trash things out there that'll get you. Always go to WRCA.org and click on our ticket link. That will ensure that you get to the right place.
It's funny. I had somebody ask me how that worked, and I said, well, you put an order in for tickets. They go to the website to buy the tickets from WRCA, say,
Buy a bunch.
and then they buy them for X amount of dollars, and then they sell those tickets to you for the $250 that you wanted to buy them for. I go, it's like, they're just a middleman, and they're jacking up the price in between.
You should not be spending $800 for Friday and Saturday tickets for two people.
No.
Please.
Nope. So, WRCA.org.
You mentioned hotels. I want to tell everybody briefly a little about that. Our new hotel list has just been put up online.
Oh, cool.
And it's a little different. So if you've booked hotels before, you're going to like this a lot better. So a lot easier, a lot more seamless.
Oh, good.
Just go out there to our website, click. It'll take you to a nice link that the city's put together, list out all the available hotels. You can choose the best one you want. So I'd go ahead and start looking at reservations for that. But, hey, one thing we wanted to touch on that's brand new to the World Championship Ranch Rodeo this year is we've just incorporated it for the first time. We're very excited. It's our Youth World Championship Ranch Rodeo on Saturday afternoon. I believe it's going to start at 2, Casey, if I can remember right. 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. First time. This is for kids 16 and under. And you just talked about Whip, all right? So Whip has been one of those kids from the day he could. He's been riding with the adults. But now, Casey, they get to go against people their own age.
Correct.
Is why we're doing this deal.
You're going to have some kids that are on the card that are 8 years old to 12 years old that are on the adult card on the ranch card team. But they'll also be trying to qualify at these youth ranch rodeos to qualify for the championship for the youth. And so it's kind of a really neat deal that we're having an opportunity to let these kids' legs stretch a little bit.
Cool,
and it's
very cool.
about them.
Yeah.
I find it very humbling that's going to happen.
Yep. And you got more information on that also on WRCA.org. Top right corner, Youth Ranch Rodeo. So definitely check it out. All right. Tickets go on sale June 1st. It'll be here before you know it. Put a little circle.
Be here before you know it.
What do we miss, Hooper?
Well, there's a couple of things, but I mean, not anything that we're not going to hit again.
All right.
To be continued.